Oh, I'm live. It didn't work the first time, so here I'm the second time. I didn't rewrite anything underneath. It's all on the other one channel. I tried to do just before, which I couldn't. It wouldn't let me go on. So hello, my name's Carola. I'm a soul mender. With over 30 years of spiritual experience, I'm very gifted. My throat is playing up. I bring a bridge between realms of the seen and unseen. I channel wisdom from spirit animals, ascended masters, and light beings, including the powerful frequency of Merlin's energy and Archangel Michael. So that's a little bit about me. This is all for entertainment purposes only. What I wanted to jump on about is the Looking Glass Oracles I hear. That's my deck. I love doing reading with it, world readings, shadow readings and stuff like that. So I was going to talk about where to from here with the wars, with all the crap that's going on. What can we do to not get angry with what they're doing? As a lot of people might think it's a conspiracy, but you have to look at how long ago was this war planned? So how long was everything that we see now, recreated? What do we really want? How do we move forward when there's so many things? And why is there always wars to bring the energy down? How's our feminine energy fit in with all this kind of stuff? So there's so much to talk about. But I'm going to just make a short one because I've just done a live on Facebook. I'm more active on Facebook than I'm on this channel. So I have a lot of followers on Facebook. So I've already connected, called Spirit in. I'm just going to clear the energy because I don't know why I couldn't connect before. I'm not a computer wizard, so that's beyond me. So are we in in 2025, are we still deep in the shadow of how can I put this question, of this demonic energy that needs more light? If you understand a little bit of alchemy and the story of Sophie and stuff like that, there's some amazing content out there for that as well. So how she defined God and created something in her image to come. So it ended up on earth because it got sort of shunned, but it still had a spark of life in it. And then they somehow convinced the entity, whatever she created, to because of the ego, to give Adam the spark of life. So this is all mystical kind of stuff, whatever you believe is up to you. I don't really, I'm not saying you have to believe stuff like that. But so we're in a really big spiritual war because this being has created all these demigods and demons and stuff like that. So we're pretty much sort of in a spiritual war with a lot of different things. So it's quite interesting trying to work your way through all this. But what we have also is our gift of how we see the world. How do we act like prisoners in this world? Do we grow in this world? Or however you want to see it. And I find it quite interesting that being an emotional being and human is in this suit that what we can actually do. I can taste chocolate, I can drink, like I got telepathic, I'm a medium, I do lovely things. And to share some of my books, like today I'm going to share this one, right? This is a really old book, Creative Visualization. And it was by Andrew Will. This was written in the 60s, by the way, early 60s. So I've had this book for a long time. And I find it the conscious mind and stuff like that. So if you have a look at back in those days, right, and it was only $5.99 once. Like this is the first edition. It was actually written in 1958. Okay, so back then they were already doing this, right? And it's an easy book to read, and it tells you all about fear and clearing and how to tune in and kind of stuff. So that was that's a pretty old book. The other one is I do a lot of healing, so I love using healing remedies, herbs, oils, and it has a lot of oils in here, or what yogurts and stuff like that. This is a really amazing book to go through for that. And the other one I used to love reading a lot was The Art of Redemption by Stuart Wilde. I enjoy his books. And it's always telling you a story, the journey and things like that, and seeing it through other people's eyes. So let's put that in. I think it's amazing that there's so much books out there and that you can really enjoy the books. So I want to talk about the dark night of the soul. How do we conquer is, a lot of people always say, are we in a dome? Do we live in a round world? Do we live in a square? Is above water? Is, what's above is below kind of stuff. So there's a lot of questions about it, but I feel that when you travel into other dimensions, it's actually through vortexes, and it's not going up, it's actually going sideways. It's going next to you, it's going, ley lines and stuff like that. So that's my feeling of when I travel through vortexes. I draw them, and in my artwork, you can see some behind us up here, up on that one. And up there is the false matrix is up there. So hang on, it's up there. So I do have a lot of artwork, and even doing the karmic pattern. So a few years back, I sat there and I channeled, and I was working with the Argenturians and Palladians to make all this artwork and healing codes. I'm more interested in healing than, and the quantum jumping and kind of stuff. So to me, that interests me a lot more. So that's my path where I go down to, if you understand, so everyone has their own path, whatever floats anyone's boat. But that's what I like doing. And I learned a lot, and light language, telepathic messages, like when I channel, you just allow, you're in this zone of just allowing, trusting and knowing, and allow that beautiful energy to flow through you. Always beware, there's some not nice energies out there. I have a lot of visitors here sometimes, like spirits coming through the house, stomping through the house, wanting attention. But I have my boundaries up, and when I was younger, I sort of didn't, but now I do. And, it's all a learning curve. Your journey's a learn. Whatever you want to learn is up to you, basically. Some people might think we're all mad. There's a lot of people that make videos out there thinking that we're frauds. Before they condemn someone, they need to really have a good look at themselves. And watching the channel the other day, I was really gobsmacked that this loudmouth was defaming someone. Oh, it's all fake, and that person doesn't even know the beats that goes on in their heads and how we see things. Hadn't have a clue, but they're out there to grow their channel by putting other people down. That's really sad. Is if you're that heartless on your spiritual journey, good luck to you. If you don't understand that there's more to this place and a world that you cannot see, you just don't get it, do you? So that's just my opinion on that. So I love what I do. I love healing. So anyway, enough gabbling. So we're going to have a look in the real deep shadow of the world, the underworld. For Earth, what message have the Oracle Looking Glass got for us? So I'm only going to do a couple readings and I'm jumping off because my throat is not very good. It's been like that for a couple of days. So we've been deceived about a lot of things. So can you see that? Yeah. So it's really sad, actually. So also the deceiver brings is lies, lust, and betrayal. So we have a lot of lies here. Money is one of the biggest ones where people throw each other under the bus. We're in a spiritual war. We're in a billionaires war over egos. They're fighting among each other. Who's better than these? Then we have egos that pay people to ride and shit like that. What is wrong with these people, right? So we as humans need to go back into our heart, trust what we feel. The truth is surfacing, and we need to know what's an illusion and what's not, and what they're disguising and what's coming up and things like that. Just take back your power. The spark of light is so much in you. The fire inside you. Do you remember when you're little and you had all these dreams when you're a teenager? You wanted to achieve this. You had that spark. Well, that's a spark you need to find back. It's similar to that. So find it. So be on a journey, an adventure. Make your life an adventure, Don't be so serious all the time. Remember, this outfit doesn't last that long, all right? In my opinion. So here we have a lot of masks falling off. So with this world reading the veil is thinning. This is what I'm feeling as I tune in, and I always go, this is interesting. The veil, what do I see? Where you're seeing recycled news continuously. You're seeing wars continuously. And to me, a war puts an energy into the earth because they're killing innocent lives that can't stand up for themselves. So basically, to me, they're really making that earth have a very dark memory, a very, kind of sadness over it. So it's an energy, a frequency that they're putting, and then we need to always heal everything in that respect. So but the mask, we're halfway of seeing a lot of things. So I got a card here that says no. So are we halfway? It says no. Is there more to come? So this is not the right push or time. Pause before acting. Something needs adjusting. The answer is no. Respect. So I feel that we have to send a lot of healing and love instead of getting so worked up with these wars and taking sides. Is remember, in a war, no one is better off. Everyone feels the pain. Everyone is hurting. Everyone. So we need to cleanse that. Yeah, because I was talking about masks. There's some masks that are not falling off. Okay, we always want justice. Are we ever going to see justice? Look at the island files that were meant to be released. Do you really believe people like that would release such horrific files? The things that they did and do, do you really believe it's not about not releasing, or do they actually have them? Was it a lie to get people really in this mood of, so I'll ask my pendulum this, okay? So, right, so it's a yes and no thing here. This is copper, so I can't manipulate it, right? Because I can move a pendulum if it's crystal with my mind, so I won't do that. So is there real Epstein files available for the public? It says no, okay? Because it's swinging that way, it's no, right? So if you see it's going that way, right? So if you, as I say, give me a yes, it goes forward. Give me a no. No, so I hold my hand here so I can't move it. Give me a no. So it moves, swings that way. So are they teasing humans to control them, to say they have files? Yes. Now, are they videos collected of these people that went to the island? Yes. So they don't have files, they have videos, okay? I can go really deep dive into this, but I think enough people are doing it. So, and after some of the things I watch, I just think that we need to stop how we treat other humans, basically. It's not, it's undescribable. It's horrific. And it's not been going on in here. It's been going on for hundreds of years in the moment, like since this reset. I think we reset quite often without even realizing. But I think this is a really dark shadow night that we're in. But we are all on track to move forward, which is beautiful. Imprison, our minds very imprisoned, controlled. Some of them are breaking out, and there's a lot of how can I say it? Trapped energy. So wars has trapped energy, prisons have trapped energy. There's a lot of emotional, legal, spiritual confinement that's here on earth, and but the bars might not be real, but they're real in your mind, right? And the people that are shining the light, they are on track, but there's a lot of people that are not there yet, okay? And there's big investigations and everything in a moment. So their money can't buy them out of this time. So that's what I'm feeling on that one. And yes, we're moving forward. Quite interesting, actually. So that's how I use the looking glass. You can do personal readings with this. I might do some partnership readings soon. I might do a live on here and do live readings for people. It might be interesting for some. So, and yeah, so I won't be doing any channels for a couple of weeks unless I get time to where I'm going. I'm actually going to travel for a couple of weeks, which is fun. So, but here in Harvey Bay, I've got so many readings, books in, and I'm very busy on Sunday. We have this beautiful witches market, which I'm going to do. I'm going to look forward to it. I'm going to sell my deck and sign them. So the Oracle deck is next live. I will put more information up. I'm just rebuilding my website because it got sort of hacked once or whatever they did to it, and it stopped working. So I'm recreating a new one, but I'm doing that when I come back in July. So hopefully it's up and running at the end of July. I have the deck will be on the web page, and also you can book readings in there. To book readings through me, you actually have to go onto Facebook, and that's where I take readings. I actually want to wait properly is so because I have a very big clientele already, so I do lots of readings. So I just have to figure out how to fit it all in and how to do it on my web page. People can book automatically on there when I'm available. I'm a very established reader, so it's good. I do not ever send anyone or solicit and ask them for money, or send anyone messages and ask them if they want a reading. I don't do that. If that's someone doing it, it's not me. So please be aware of all the scammers. Everything I say in here is for entertainment purposes only. So how you take it is up to you. But if you ever have any questions, please ask. And I'm still growing this channel, so I'm still working out how to do a lot of things because I'm not very techno. And I'll see how that all works out. So, because I'm going to start interviewing people. So I have a few people lined up, and I'm going to interview, there'll be a lot of Australians, but also a couple of people that I know from elsewhere. So they're getting ready for all that. So when I come back in July and mid-July, I'm going to do all that. So it's going to be very interesting times. So, and I want to talk about the feminine energy, is how important that all you people understand that it is so needed, and we need to rebalance it and not to attack each other and be so in the ego that that you have to destroy each other, where, you know, because someone does something that you don't, you attack them or stuff like that. We need to stop doing that, is because it's not moving humanity forward. It's a very stalemate kind of thing. So, and you know, also looking forward doing this interview, but it never happened. So I go, oh, that's really sad, you know, but it is what it is. So I decided that from that I will put beautiful mediums, psychic detectives, and all that kind of, some feminine energy, is some healing work back on this channel. So, and it's coming, so get ready for it. Yeah, that's about it. So what do we take away from this beautiful, what around the world? So with all the floods and all the weather manipulation, what do we really need to know? Actually, I'll use my deck. How awesome. That look, you know what? Everything is revealing just like it should. The masks are falling off, you know, and we are taking our power back. And let's hope that a lot of humanity that is so dark will find their spark, their light, so they can transform themselves again. The stalker. So there's a lot of entities watching around other dimensions here, below ground, wherever they are. They're watching. We're getting watched continuously. Like if you know, with a phone, with the computers, whatever. On top of that is face recognition in supermarkets, banks. It's like going out of crazy, you know. Imagine all the the radiation coming away with him, you know. I've got a lot of EMF stuff here, so I even wear a Tesla plate just for that. Oh, I got me. See, I even brought my son on today. Be happy. Look at the sunshine. Be happy. So everything is weathered by design. Wonder why they do that so badly, you know, like what is their end goal? They're trying to block all these things out, you know. How high do we go above the sky? Because when they weather manipulate, when you're flying in the plane, you can actually see it all. Like, it's oh dear, that's all I can say to that. Oh dear. Yes. The answer is yes. And then there's still a deceiver. We're on track. What else does our soul journey? So humanity has a really big identity crisis, and I believe that, especially by what the madness has brought the last 5 years. Oh my God, like really? It's sad really how easy it is to manipulate someone to believe that they're a certain way without them realizing how much damage they can do to their own body. Yeah, it's pretty sad. So, well, this time I'm going to say good night, and bless everybody, and have a lovely journey. I've already done a live on the other channel, so on my Facebook channel, that was lovely. So I'm probably going to do a lot more lives on Facebook. I have much more followers over there, and I quite enjoy it. But I'll try to keep going on YouTube. Okay, so thank you. Have a good one. All right. Bye-bye.